Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well. Welcome back to another thrifted video. Coming at you live from the thrift store. I found this little Madewell sweatshirt. I thought it was really cute. I did put it in my cart for a little bit. I decided not to pick it up in the end because Madewell sweaters like this or a sweatshirt like this, they just haven't been doing super well for me. This is a more recent style. It's from holiday 2020, but I decided to leave her behind, but something I did not leave behind today was this amazing knit cat sweater vest. Tell me this is not so unique, so cool. I know this will sell. It's $3.99. I'm here looking for pieces to resell online. I'm a full-time clothing reseller on Poshmark, eBay. Those are my main two platforms. I also sell on Whatnot, Depop, and Mercari. But I'm out on the hunt today. We're looking through the stock here. I also ran into the manager of this Goodwill this day. I'm pretty sure he is the manager. And he said that he watches my videos, and man, how embarrassing, but also super exciting to know that they do not hate me and they like that I'm filming there. So that's great. So I appreciate him. I think his name is Dylan. This next vintage piece was this really cool leather fronted vest. It's so neat. It has all this embroidery of flowers on it. That's super cool. So I'm excited to find that. I usually do like to resell some vintage pieces. And honestly, traditionally in my store, in my Poshmark especially, the majority of pieces I have sold are vintage. I love finding vintage knit pieces like the ones that you've seen. I think they're so cool. Speaking of vintage pieces, I love this little vintage Liz Claiborne. It's also 100% leather, which is beautiful. I think it says bovine there, so it should be a cow leather, but it says beautiful, like pinkish purple color. I would say a little bit more pink than purple. Gorgeous leather jacket for $7.99. I am obsessed with that. And then follow that jacket up with this Avec Les Filles dress. It's a jacket, and this is one of those brands that's sold at Anthropologie, Revolve, places like that. And so a little corduroy jacket, a little shacket, I think will do great. So it's just like one piece after the other. I was finding so many cute things. Then this little I'm a Lexington Minute Kid. I don't know why, that was so funny, so cute to me. It's a little kid's vintage t-shirt. Y'all, I went back the next day to buy this because I regretted not getting it. I was like, that was so cool. I'm glad I went back. This was a really cool vintage little like Noah's Ark sweatshirt, jerseys, XL, super cool. Definitely, shrunk from years and years of sitting in someone's closet. But I think that's so cool. And then I went over to the dresses. The new color that they were putting out was red. And so I was looking through the dresses for red tags. Here's a super down dress, and that's sold at Revolve as well. But again, I left that behind. Just like super down, especially that brand from Revolve just doesn't resell for very much money. I thought this was a really cool piece. It's vintage, of course, but it's 100% silk, and I loved the colors. I thought it was so cool that it's color blocked. Really interesting piece. I was really tempted to get this, but I did find some stains on it, so I left it behind. But y'all, it just takes one rack. A new rack rolled out. You saw that Legends piece. There's Denim & Supply, Ralph Lauren, Rails, Vince. I was like, are you kidding me? This new rack came out and I like made a beeline. Raquel Allegra. Y'all, that new rack was not joking. And look at my face. I literally was like, are you kidding me? Then, now I'm all hyped up on the thrift, of course. This little Noah's Ark, I don't know what about the Noah's Ark today was so cute, but this like vintage wreath, Jeremy did not let me buy it. He's like, Bekah, we don't need that. And I was like, I don't know. It's so cute. I think we might need it. It's so old. You can tell by that paper. Like, holy cow. It was only $1.99. Which I was like, oh my goodness, for $1.99, everyone needs one. It's so cute. I love it. But I did leave it behind, not because I wanted to, because Jeremy said we don't need it, which is true. This is a super cool vintage red leather jacket. This also came out on that same new rack. But as I inspected it further, I did see that it had some rips in the leather, and it also just had some really bad wear on it. But oh my goodness, I was still tempted. It was $9.99, I think, but you can see even there where it was like folded up, it was just not in the best condition. And so I had some self-restraint and left it behind. Now here is the piece of today's haul. Did I know what this was when I grabbed it? No, it was on the new rack with all those other amazing pieces. But holy cow, we will talk about this later. $5.99 for this. This is from Isaiah Napoli. And oh my word, I looked up some just comps and I was like, what is going on with this sweatshirt? You guys, you will not believe how much that retails for. It retails for so much freaking money. You will see later on. Ooh, I'm worked up just thinking about it. But this, another little Abercrombie & Fitch dress. I thought this was a beautiful print. Hard to see it right now. I'm gonna put that in the haul. This is a $7.99 something navy dress. Something navy is an expensive brand. I looked up comps though. Comps weren't great, and this looked like an older style. So I decided I had self-control today. I still got like a ton of things, but I had self-control over things that I knew would not sell or wouldn't sell fast. That was a size extra, extra small too. So I knew that was just gonna be a hard sell. This really cool vintage sequin top I also liked a lot. I showed that. I found it over by that cat sweater, but after I stared at it, I did find a hole in the front, so gonna have to leave her behind. But y'all, I cannot wait to show you guys the things I did pick up and that sweater from earlier, but I'll show you everything we got when we get home. Okay friends, so we're back home and I do have quite the haul for you guys. I have 26 different items that I picked up. I spent $122 even. And so I found some amazing pieces to resell online. I also found some amazing pieces for ourselves. And I was feeling a little bit down. I was like, I don't know, I'm not finding that many great things, but it just takes one rack. A new rack came out and you guys saw I was just grabbing piece after piece, and those were some of my most exciting finds. And so yeah, I was feeling discouraged, but then things just started rolling out. And so let's show you guys the things on that rack first. This rails piece, a little button down, it's a plaid button down. These sell well for me, right around 40 bucks usually. $4.99 for this. Awesome price, size small. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You'll see most of my items are a red tag because that was the color they were putting out on the floor that day. And that's just always something I like to do. I like to look for new tags throughout the store, but also when they bring them out on racks. This is one of the more exciting things. It's not gonna sell for the most money out of everything in the haul, but this is my first time where I have found an Aztec print piece from Denim & Supply from Ralph Lauren. If I were to find a jacket that was Aztec print from the same brand, it would resell for probably $100. So this was really exciting. It was only $4.99 and it is Ralph Lauren, Denim & Supply. Their Aztec print pieces are just so fast selling. So much money can be made from selling them, and this one's in a size large. I don't see anything wrong with it. It looks to be in great shape, and I'm not exactly sure why it's so popular, but it really is. I didn't even look at the inside tag to see what it was made out of. I just knew when I saw the price I was gonna get it. So it's just 100% cotton, nice little piece, but that should sell for around 50 bucks. But I would say 40, 50 bucks at least. So already, those are two great pieces, almost paid for the whole haul with those. Then we have a Raquel Allegra piece that was also on that rack. This one is more of like a nice little casual black, kind of silky blouse, and it does have a little snap at the neckline as well, so you can make it a little bit higher of a neck. This is from Raquel Allegra in a size 1, so I think that's probably a size small from them. It might be an extra small, but they kind of run oversized for sure. And this is 100% polyester, so nothing especially special about this piece, but this brand is a good selling brand. It's expensive. I've sold a Raquel Allegra set before for 100 bucks. And so for the top, I'll probably list it around 35 to 50. It was $4.99. And then I also got 10% off of everything you're gonna see in this video because I spent over 20 bucks. My Goodwills here in the Indianapolis area always give you 10% off if you spend over a certain amount and you're a rewards member, which of course I am. Then we have this sweater. And this one is the one where I was like, is this real life? Is this happening? Like, this is a really beautiful, it's kind of metallic. I don't know if you're gonna be able to pick that up on screen, but this kind of open knit cardigan, metallic running throughout it. I would say it's kind of more like a brownish gray color, but this is very exciting. This is from L'Agence. I've only ever found jeans from this brand before, and their sweaters are so expensive. They retail for over $200. The resale on a sweater like this is usually around $100. So I'm gonna have to check this over because this is a looser knit, so I'm gonna make sure there's no holes within this like loose weave. I haven't found anything wrong with it. It looks to be in great shape. I'm very excited about this. This was also $4.99. So this should also sell for probably 100 bucks. That's exciting, right? And so again, all of these came out on the same rack. And then I think one of the last pieces I got from that new rack, just right in a row, was this piece from Vince. And I really do like to sell Vince. It does well for me. And this piece, it doesn't have a materials tag, but it felt like silk. So I did a reverse image search on this, and I did see the same exact piece with the materials tag that does say it's 100% silk. I also was clued in that it was 100% silk because it does have dry cleaning little stickers on the back of the label here. And usually you wouldn't pay to dry clean like a polyester blouse. And so just, you know, I was curious, so it led me to do some more research. But it's kind of like a 3/4 length sleeve blouse. I thought this would be nice for heading into the summer as well. And this is in a size small, $4.99. So paid $4.50 for each of those pieces. And that Vince blouse probably should sell for around 40 bucks, 35 bucks maybe. So pleased with that, of course. And then I don't think you even saw this, but on the same rack, I grabbed these two items as well. And these weren't as in my face as these pieces were. These were all brands I recognize, things that I like to pick up, things that I've been looking for. But these ones are a little bit different. So this one is this pair of pants, and they kind of feel like linen-y, more like a, you know, a chino style pant. But when I looked really close down here at the tag, it does say kind of in a more small fashion NSF. And then over on the side, I found another tag that says NSF bigger. And I have sold NSF only one time before, but it's a brand that can be sold at Revolve. And the piece I had sold for $70 for, it was like a little like romper. And so to find the pair of pants for $4, the other piece I got in the bins for $2 and sold for $70, I was like, okay, I'll pay $4 for these. And then hopefully, even though these probably won't sell for as much as a romper did, I think they could sell for like 40, 50 bucks. So I did grab those, and those are kind of like a really light grayish blue color. And then the best find probably of the entire day is this piece, which was also on the same rack. I bet the same person donated all of those items that were amazing. And then this was maybe their husband's piece, or maybe this is theirs, who knows? Maybe it's a woman's piece. I'm not sure. I've never heard of this brand. Beautiful piece. I felt it. And then I looked at the tag, and looking at the tag is what made me decide to put it in my cart so I could look it up. It's a very nice tag. It is tacked on. It's really beautiful, size extra large, and it's Isaiah Napoli. But guys, when you go to look at the comps for this, when you go look at the eBay, what people are selling pieces from this brand for and what things have sold for, it is insane. It's expensive, like hundreds of dollars retail. Resell, most of the pieces are listed for at least $100, usually $200. So for this like unassuming blue hoodie, it is really soft. Like it's not cotton. There's no way. It's 100% wool, but it feels like cashmere, which is shocking. Usually I'm not a wool kind of gal because I don't really think that it's very comfortable. It's usually pretty itchy. Oh, this also tells me the style name is the Cappuccio Zip. Okay, let's look it up. Oh my gosh. The very first thing that comes up, listed on eBay for $880. Okay, that's gotta be wrong. That is insane. $400. Oh my gosh. This thing retails for like $1,600. What? Wow. Okay. This just got even better. Apparently this retails for over $1,000 and might resell for, I don't know, most things are listed at like $300, $400. I feel like I've entered an alternate universe. Like, this was $5.99. I spent $5 on this, and this is like one of the best finds probably even of my year. How crazy is that? This cost more than the golden gooses that I thrifted the other day. And this is the crazy thing. I almost put this back. I was like, oh, it's just a hoodie. Like, it probably isn't expensive. But then this hopefully helps you guys too. When I was looking it over to see if I should even look it up, I realized that it did have this little brand right here. Like it had another place. Not only was there a tag on the inside, but it also had its logo embroidered on. And that's another sign to me that it is expensive. And so because of that, I decided to look it up. And it also had its brand logo on the zip. It's not just a YKK zipper or something like that, but also that logo. I am in shock by how expensive this brand is. What in the world? Okay, well, now you know. If you ever find it, Isaiah Napoli, size extra large. I think it's a menswear piece. I think they're all menswear pieces. That is insane. Wow. Okay. Well, how do you follow that up? I don't know how. What about the vintage things I found? Y'all, I know it's a very different vibe from the last piece. This knit vintage cat sweater vest, this will sell for money, I promise you. Look how cool this is. It has white cats embroidered all over it. Up here, it has spilled milk and paw prints. Like, it's so cute. Then along the edges too, it says cat, and it's embroidered just saying cat over and over again. This thing is vintage, it's cool. It's from Sweater Loft, New York, and it is in a size large. Definitely a vintage tag, made in the USA, very interesting. Hand wash, cotton and acrylic blend. This was what, $3.99? I think that will sell for 50 bucks. I really do. People love cats. They love cat sweaters, things like that. Do really well. This dress I picked up, I went through the dress section. I don't always at this Goodwill. I just feel like it's always overpicked. But this was a red tag, and it's this beautiful yellow floral dress. And then it is a maxi length with all these tiered ruffles at the bottom. It is absolutely stunning. I am obsessed with it. It's beautiful. But this is from Abercrombie & Fitch, which I have been liking picking up lately. It's been doing well for me. I'm getting rid of the dry cleaning tag on it. But Abercrombie & Fitch in a size medium. I did look this dress up, and I do have the name of it now. And it's called the Drama Ruffle Tiered Maxi Dress. So that should do well. I think the retail for this is over $100. The resale I think should be around 50 bucks, like 40 to 60. And so for a maxi length dress heading into spring, I think that one will do well, especially as we head into like Easter or wedding season. That's a great wedding guest dress. So size medium on that one, really cute. And then, should I do another vintage piece? I did find this right by the cat sweater. They were both new red tags. I was so excited that I found them first. This is another cute vintage little sweater vest, I guess I should say. The back is a sweater material and so are the sides, but the front is genuine leather. So we've embroidered leather on the front with a full zip, this really kind of big exaggerated collar, and then also that ribbed sweater material in the back. This is really cool. Another size large and another vintage piece. This is what the tag looks like. Really nice again. And this was again $3.99. Love that. So I paid $3.60 for both of those pieces, and with the leather on this one, with the amazing knit details for the cat sweater, those should both probably resell for around 50 bucks. I'm excited. Another probably $50 sale is another leather piece. This leather jacket is so fabulous. I love the color of it. I don't always pick up colored leather, but I do love to pick up leather when it's cheap enough, because I do find that a leather jacket, just in general, it doesn't matter what the brand is, will sell for at least 50 bucks. So for this piece, this is a vintage Liz Claiborne. It's a size small petite, and it is 100% suede, and it's this beautiful pinkish purple color. It's really beautiful. I love this color. I love the detailing of that kind of dark going on in the back. It has 3 buttons down the front and slip pockets. Really beautiful piece, and it does have shoulder pads, and this was $7.99. So it wasn't even $10, which I think usually all of their leather jackets, they mark up so much. And so to find that for less than 10 bucks even, I thought was a great steal. Oh my gosh, is this haul giving everybody else? Like, I love it. I found so many good things. I found these right when I was getting ready to leave. I decided, oh, I should go look to see if there's any red tags in the jeans section. I didn't have a ton of time. I had to leave. But I did spy this pair of dark denim, wide leg, high-waisted jeans, and this styling has just been really popular, you know, for a while. My jeans at my store are $7.99 usually. I did look these up. These are from Paige Jeans, and I do not pick up basically any Paige jeans anymore. But because this style looked so modern, I was like, okay, I'll look up the style name. We'll see if they're worth picking up. And when I looked on the inside, they're called the Harper. So the Harper jeans, I looked these up, and the sell-through and also the sold comps were incredible. They were selling over and over again for like 60 or 70 bucks. And I was like, oh, so I should not count out Paige jeans, not at least every style. And these are a size 31, which I thought was a great size. I think a 31 is close to a size 10 to 12. So really good find for 7 bucks. I can probably 10x that money into around $60 to $70. So this is quite the haul. I love it. I'm here for it. Another beautiful find. This was not a new tag. This was already there. I don't know who missed it. I think it might have been in the sweater section, and it's marked as like just a top, even though it's more of like a blazer. And it's this gorgeous, really nice, thick knit kind of blazer cardigan. I love the design of this. It's so classy. It has those two patch pockets on the front, beautiful navy blue with gold buttons, and this is from J. Crew. And I really do like selling J. Crew, especially specific pieces can do really well. And I just kind of had a hankering. I had a feeling that this was an exciting, like probably sought after piece. A lot of their blazers and things can do really well. Outerwear from J. Crew tends to do well for me. And so I did a reverse image search and I figured out this is called the Giselle Sweater Blazer, and it has those gold buttons, and it retails for over $100 something, but a lot of times they're listed for selling and are selling for around 70 bucks. So somewhere between $50 and $70 for this too. This is beautiful. This was $4.99. So I paid $4.50 for this gorgeous piece. The sweater, it feels new, like it doesn't feel like it's been worn or washed that often, which is great. It's 35 cotton, 35 polyester, and 30 merino wool. And it's just so beautiful, a really well-made piece. You can just tell that that's gonna do amazing. Somebody's gonna love that. Okay, then another jacket. I found quite a few jackets. I went through the jacket section. We have this little corduroy kind of shacket, shirt jacket, with this fun color. It's kind of a khaki colored, but this is from Avec les Filles, which is a really nice brand that is usually sold at like Anthropologie, Nordstrom, Revolve, things like that. This was marked at $5.99, also a red tag, and it's a size extra small. So I wish it was a little bit bigger, but I like picking up this brand. Generally speaking, if I find a jacket from them, it sells for around 50 bucks. So for, you know, $5, not too shabby. Then on, I think this might have been on the same new rack where I found all those amazing things. I did pick up this one pair of Nike little tights, and I got these for my husband because these are actually running tights, and he is really into running. You can see the pocket back here for your phone. It's a really nice pair of tights, and it looks like they've like never been worn, and they also can cinch around the waist. So I got these, and these were $4.99. They're from Nike. So I'm sure he will be excited about those. I also grabbed this pair of shoes, mainly to see if my husband would wear them, but I also think that they will be worth reselling. I did look them up. They are a pair of Echo shoes, so they have nice tread on the bottom, but they also look like they are more of like a dress shoe. But then on the inside there, it says Echo, and these are the ST1s. They're in a size 10 to 10 and a half. And they feel really high quality. They feel really luxe, nice leather, kind of perforated black leather shoes. I think that I could probably resell these for 40, 50 bucks. I'll see if Jeremy will wear them first. Then I also found this workwear shirt, and this might have been from the same new rack too. No, it's a green tag. It's a green tag. Okay, good. It was $4.99. This is from the brand Eton. E-T-O-N. I've never seen, I don't know if I probably have seen this before, but I've never looked it up, never done any research, but a lot of dress shirts from this brand were reselling on eBay for like around $35. So I was like, you know what, for a solid 25 to 40 bucks, I think picking up a white button down will be fine with me. So I paid $4.50 for that. I did buy this dress. I love selling dresses, but I just have not been finding a lot of them lately, it feels like. I've not found nearly as many as I used to, so I don't know if that's just where I've decided to be shopping or if there's just everybody's looking through dresses as everybody's, it might be just be everybody's favorite. But I did find this beautiful kind of pink hibiscus flower little dress, and it's beautiful. It feels like linen. Gorgeous piece, has that keyhole back to the neckline. From Tommy Bahama, size medium, $7.99 for this. Again, it was a red tag. As I was looking through the dresses, I was keeping a special eye out for anything with a red tag. And this is 54% lyocell and 46% linen. So linen and tencel blend is beautiful. I love the color of this. The comps looked like it should sell for around 40 bucks. So I thought $7.99 into $40 would definitely be worth it. So I was glad to have found that dress. I have a few more pieces. I know this is a long video actually. And then the last dress I found did not have a tag in it, but did have a dry cleaning tag, and it felt really nice. It felt like silk. So I wanted to make sure that I looked it up. It's this really pretty ruffly little dress with a drop waist. And then it has all the smocking and then more ruffles. It looked really nice to me. It looked familiar. So then I did look on the inside. There's no tag at the top, and I didn't even find a materials tag. All I found was a dry clean only tag. Attached to it was a dry cleaning tag, and then it said the RN number. So I looked at the RN number, and it turns out this is from Ramey Brook. And Ramey Brook is expensive. I don't always have the best luck selling it. I think I just maybe list too high. So I don't actually have the size of this either. Judging from the look of it, I think it's a size extra small or small. It's a beautiful blue color. I love the style of this. I'm sure I'll be able to figure out some more information. I feel like it's probably silk. It's a gorgeous dress. I did pay $7.99 for it. It is a mystery, but I did think that that should do pretty well. Ramey Brook, expensive. I usually like to sell it. Okay, then if this fits me, I'm gonna keep it. It is a vintage Noah's Ark little crew neck. Isn't it so cute? It is vintage. It is kind of like quilted. It's super cute. It's a vintage jerseys crew neck sweatshirt in a size XL. Obviously, it looks more like a size medium for nowadays, but it was $4.99 and I just thought it was precious. So if it doesn't look good on me, then I'll just end up selling it. But I thought that was a really cool piece. And then also I have a pair of Madewell jeans that I picked up hopefully for myself. I hope they fit me. They were 33 tall, and so I was like, oh, this is actually like a great size to find out and about. They are from Madewell, and they are a 9-inch mid-rise skinny. I'm never a mid-rise girl, but I thought it'd be worth a try to see if they work for me. For $7.99, I'm gonna try them first, and then if they don't fit or if they aren't perfect for me, I will sell them and probably make 40 bucks. It's probably the wrong season to be selling them, but what can you do sometimes? I have about 6 pieces left here, and this is the segue into children's items. So I hope you want to see them. I also do have a little bit of news on that front. If you guys don't know, my husband and I are licensed foster parents. We are looking to adopt, and so he and I have been inquiring about child after child and trying to get to the next step in the adoption process. And we finally have a next step in that we're gonna at least attend some information sessions coming up in the next week or two, and then hopefully after that some interviews. And so we're getting really excited. So I hope you guys want to hear more about that. If you don't, like, that's totally fine. If you're just here for the thrift hauls, I get that too. But if you guys are interested in maybe learning more about my adoption journey and also just, you know, hearing more about my personal life, I am rolling out memberships here on my channel. I'm going to be charging a small monthly fee, but I'm going to be sharing more of the personal side of things. And I'm going to be putting out additional content just for my members, probably about things like this, where maybe not everybody wants to hear it, but people that are really invested in me and wanting to support me and support our adoption journey, especially. Like, this is another way that I can hopefully support our families. So if you guys are interested in that, you can hit the join button. I think it's only showing up for people on Androids on their phone or on desktops, or you can go to my YouTube channel on the desktop and it should show you the join button. But yeah, if you're interested, feel free to check that out. But here is one of the first things is this little boy's like knit sweater vest. I think it's so cute, and it's from Hannah Anderson. It's a size 110 and it's $1.99. No idea what size 110 is. Maybe it's a size 8. Not sure. But Hannah Anderson is really nice kids clothing. I also saw this come out on a new rack. It's a little light blue crew neck sweatshirt. We've been looking, some of the kids that we are learning more about are boys, and it's never something we thought we wanted. We thought we wanted a girl, but you know what? We're pretty open to anything at this point. And so a little crew neck sweatshirt for $1.99. And then the last thing for $1.99 is this little blue Nike sweatshirt. Isn't that so cute as well? And this one is a size 18 months. So sweet. And then the last thing I picked up is a little grab bag, but they had this grab bag at the registers and it had these Boxcar Children books in it. And I was so excited about this because I love the Boxcar Children growing up. So last time I was there, I got some Junie B. Jones books, and then I got the Boxcar Children. I don't know, maybe I'll get some A to Z mysteries or something like that too soon. Like, oh, the nostalgia is so good. I have a running list too of Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys books that I pick up when I find them. I'm trying to like complete that set. Like, I love books. I love all the nostalgia of everything with books in general too. And so I'm having fun. I'm having fun nesting. But yeah, so I went thrifting. I found tons of stuff to resell, found some stuff for hopefully for our future kids. Very exciting. And then also a few things for just ourselves along the way. But I really feel extremely blessed by this thrift haul. I feel like, especially like that Isaiah Napoli piece, insane. I am shooketh. I also, the Legends, that was crazy. And the Vince and the Denim and Supply, Ralph Lauren, Aztec piece, the Raquel, like there's a lot. There's a lot of good pieces in today's haul. And again, I only spent $122. So I definitely will be able to make many times more than that from selling these pieces, and very grateful to be able to do so. So thank you guys so much for supporting me and watching my videos. It means the world to me, and it really does help support our family. So I am so grateful for that. If you guys want to check out my memberships, there's no pressure. I think I made it like $5 a month, something super reasonable. It's like the price of one coffee, and I would buy a coffee sometimes more than once a week. And hopefully too, the content and the extra resources I'm providing over there will help, you know, make $5 worth it. And I really feel like it does. Especially I'm going to be putting out PDFs of my brands list, and I know people always are wanting those, and that's going to be for members only. So make sure you go and check out my memberships. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next video, bye.